Małgorzata Tkocz in the black and grey. Stephanie Evans in the all-black. Referee Simon Small gets this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the women's featherweight division. And immediately you see those long arms of Tkocz, using those to keep Stephanie Evans at a distance. Evans obviously a grappler, that's what she's known for. Tkocz, more of a striker I'd say, but definitely an all-rounder. But you would give the grappling edge to Evans, and that's exactly why the Polish fighter keeping her at arm's length here. How long she'll be able to do that for, though, well, we're about to find out. Already seen a nice jab from Gosha. You hear the referee there just warning to keep those fists closed. You cannot extend your hand in a forward motion with your hand open. It's got to be a fist. Nice right over the top there. Right into the body there for Gosha.
Gosha looking very comfortable in the striking range here. You can tell she's being careful not to allow Evans to close that distance too much, doing a good job of circling off of these strikes, making sure she's not being backed up against the fence.
Yeah, using her movement really well, just dancing around Evans, not really letting her settle herself. Of course, if she can get Evans chasing her, open her up for that counter punch.
And you can see already the face starting to get a bit bloodied of Evans, and Evans already looking to kind of level change, but without much of a setup there, no real commitment to that takedown. You're going to expect that shot to come, especially if she eats a few more of these. But Gosha doing a really good job of controlling the distance here, and there that shot comes.
Links the hands.
And immediately Gosha just trying to deliver as much damage, but she negates the grappling defense instead of goes for strikes instead. She backs herself up against the fence, and Evans straight away on her like a rash. She's trying to lock those legs around the knees. You can see Gosha try and get those knees past the hip line, and that's going to be crucial. If the knees come past the hip line, the escape is there. She has to be careful not to give the back up. But this is exactly where Evans wants this fight. She needs to be very careful not to lose this position. You see how Gosha's trying to fight the hand. She wants to have the hand separated before she stands up, and then she can move directly out of that clinch position from standing. But right now, Evans looking to tie up this position. The grip battle is happening here. Evans trying to use that leg for a moment to try and split that grip, to try and control that arm, and I think she's going to try and dig in. Yeah, there goes one hook. She might try and take an over-under with the upper body and try and go for the back here. This is sort of the beauty of some of the grappling you can do in MMA, is people try to stand up. It's not something that happens in grappling. You don't just try and stand up. There's no need for it. But in MMA, you have people who don't want to be on the ground, so they try and stand up. And as they try and stand up, they often will give you the opportunity to come to the back position. So Gosha has to be very careful about giving up that back, and Evans in a fantastic position, exactly where she wants to be. Be impatient, taking her time and slowly maneuvering her way around the back there. Gosha doing a pretty good job of being close enough to the fence that the back isn't easy, but you can see every second, every tiny movement from Evans is taking that back a little bit more. Interest in there. Evans brings her right leg across both hips here. You wouldn't expect her to do that. She's going to try and tie up the body triangle despite having almost no space to get that knee through. You see how she's trying to bring that right foot underneath the left knee, and she's almost on the back here. She's taking control with her left arm on the left side, and there the second hook comes in, and there is the inside body triangle. She is now, for all intents and purposes, on the back position. The upper body isn't quite there, but so slowly she maneuvers herself around. Just incredible patience there from Evans. A fantastic job of maneuvering around to the back, and now a fantastic position. Only 40 seconds left in this round, though, and it was a lot of hard work, and Evans took a lot of damage to get to this position, so she's really going to want to try and finish in these last 30 seconds of this round.
And here's where it gets interesting, Dan, because we talk about the scoring criteria. The damage done early is going to outweigh the positional control of Evans.
She's not under the neck here.
She's going to attack this submission and make it count in terms of effective grappling.
I mean, that arm is underneath the neck here. She's trying to squeeze her just 10 seconds, and I think the tap's going to 5 seconds left. She knows there's not much time, and I think she might keep punching until either she goes out or the timer goes, and she's out! She's out! She's out! Unbelievable! I thought she might do that. Wow! Absolutely on her shield there. That was unreal. She knew there were seconds left. The choke was on, and she kept punching. And literally, if that was 2-3 seconds later in the round, she would have escaped there.
And you can see the confusion on the face here of Małgorzata Tkocz.
She knew that she couldn't tap, or she didn't want to tap. She did not want to concede with such little time left on the clock. Now, the question is, was it worth freeing the hands from alleviating some of the choke in order to try and punch your way out of it? I mean, in hindsight, certainly not, but you've got to give it up to her. She had no intention of tapping, and when the buzzer goes to signal the end of the round, we realize that she's completely unconscious. Absolutely crazy.